this is incredible.
I'm a clown.
Victoria's Secret, Sergeant Slash, One-Eyed One-Horn Flying Purple Peter, Zagaricious, Lampinator, Where's Viral Trial? Oh yeah, he raised their hand. New Mad Sun, Potassium Oxide. Are we ready? PuzzlePalooza ended just a few minutes ago. There was a secret message telling you how to save the water bears. And it was hidden somewhere in Blair.
What? See, that's the thing.
Good. The captain.
That's the thing.
Of the one-eyed, one-horned, flying purple people eater, stand up. Sign the anthem.
Well, he's the answer.
As the captain of the one-eyed, one-horned, flying purple people eater, do you know how to save the water bears?
I do not know.
Could the captain of the team, Potassium Oxide, please stand? Shilpa, as the captain of the Potassium Oxide team, do you know how to save the water bears? How? You have 20 seconds to get your team up here.
Oh, yeah.
I forgot. Oh, wait. Okay.
Can't we just say we know how to save the water bears now?
I know, yeah. They're not in the...
Okay. 1, 2, 3, go!
That is so crazy.
good. But we have a lot of winners in here. Let me ask you first, who had fun over the last 4 days? Before we get started, the Puzzle Lords would like to thank these people. We had some of the country's greatest puzzle writers donate puzzles to us for this tournament. And we normally thank them. Our second is our corporate sponsors. This year we have 2. Next year we're having 20. Wow. This year our corporate sponsors are Fireball Crosswords and Giant Micro. Of course, we want to thank Mr. Williams and all the Blair staff for giving us the 3rd floor and let us do all this craziness. We really want to thank Dr. Bradley for coming up with these tests so the rest of the school would be occupied while we did PuzzlePalooza. We could not have done this. We did have some errors. Those are the faults of the Puzzle Lords. There would have been about 1,000 errors if we had not had those people up there help us with our test solvers. Thank you very much. We never could have done this without our volunteers. I'm going to read their names. Mrs. Partan, Mrs. Luce, Dizzy Dew, Mrs. Amato, and Elizabeth Partan. And most importantly, this could not happen if we did not have a group of kids who, when you say, instead of sleeping in, you're going to come in 4 days, 3 hours a day, and work your mind off like crazy. Okay? This is why Blair is such a great place to work and to learn. So please give all of you thanks. All right. We are going to quickly go through these puzzles. Mr. Hammond, you're going to have to do one. All right, this is very fast, okay? If you want more details, come find us, okay? Who done it? Most of you got this. You fill in a picture. You make the squares. It forms the picture of the love statue in Philadelphia. That was not the right answer. It was who done it, and who done it was Robert, Indiana. Moving on. Cryogenic U.S. Yeah, it was all this computer stuff. You had to decode stuff. I don't know. It was binary files. Some people had trouble with that. Here, Mr. Rosecrans.
It was easy. So you got your keys out of the Pez dispenser without eating them?
12-bit. Awesome.
Dehydrated boat or whatever was in there. So you got your keys, using those keys, which happen to be 12 bits, so that threw some people for a loop. When you use an XOR encryption, those 2 files were GIF files that were simply encrypted using an XOR encryption. Once you decrypt them, you open them up, you get 2 questions. Question 1, Einstein skipped a 1 at 88. He skipped a minute. And question 2, J-Lo played this in Manhattan and it was Minute Maid. So the answer, Minute Maid.
Jennifer Lopez.
All right, number 3, by running at it quickly, changing your locks. You need to realize that locks are your hair. Don't panic, he said. So you're supposed to think about manic panic high dye. You figured out all the colors of the dyes. You put them all in the center column spelled bottle blonde. That was the answer. Moving on. Skipping line.
Use every five letters as the indicated by the Gloria Scott story from Sherlock Holmes, where he skipped every 3 words to get a secret message. You had a long thing that included a red herring. And you noted that there were elementary schools and high schools involved, and that when people grew up, they went to high school and changed their names. If you cross out only the 20 high schools that were related to the 20 elementary schools in the women's names, and then try the same skipping routine, you get, hey, username, not too agile and ends Miss L'Oreal. This Gloria was Miss Bethesda Chevy Chase. Chevy Chase is known for not being too agile. Password, now with user, she often acted to find that note in SNL Jane. Jane Curtin acted with Chevy Chase in SNL. So, with a username Chevy Chase and a password Curtin, you got to log on to one of our computers and you got a picture. The picture was in the shape of a square and was made out of X, asterisk, and dot, meaning times.
From all of your theme answers and anagram, it might be you, but it really was only one person, and it was Simon.
All right, math homework written by Andrew Feist. Everyone thought they could do integrals, except these weren't regular integrals. You needed to realize that an Allen wrench is otherwise known as a hex wrench. So all the integrals actually were written in hexadecimal. If you converted them from hexadecimal, in fact, each integral did yield an integer. You took all those integers and, of course, you put them back to hexadecimal. And then you spelled them all, you wrote them all out in a row. You left the letters as letters, and then you changed the numbers to letters, i.e. 1 is A, 12 is L, and the answer was alfalfa sprouts. Okay, 4 letters initially. We had a column of words. They were all 4 letters, but you needed to think of them as initialisms. 4 letters initially. So for instance, EMTS, you needed to find something in the second column that started with EM. That's Edward Munch. And what his famous work was the screen. You connect everything up just like that. And then you, it spells shift unused items up 4. That meant you take every letter that was not crossed out, shift them up 4 in the alphabet, and it spells E raised to the exponent of the product pi I, which is what? -1. 3 by 5. Everybody got this puzzle. You just rearrange it. Good. 1 inch. Moving on. Okay, duh. Who loves the Rubik's Cube? You got a fact. It's Zerg Rush. The puzzle is what follows. Each of the sets of the 3 words. You have to find a word that ended. You have to keep on doing it, doing it, doing it. You get Iron Chef.
Iron Chef. Yeah. Got that one.
In between each song, something. So if it was 99 red balloons and cold flakes yellow, red, blank, yellow, you get orange in between. If you notice, the last letter of one answer is the first letter of the other. You write them in your circle, and you spin the CD just the right way, and it will spell out Isaac Newton. Yeah! Alright, so most of all of your favorite artists, you were met with a page of little bits of famous artwork. You had to find the title, use the artwork, and you had to take the corresponding numbers and place them on the tick marks down below. You had to look and think A's, C's, T's, and G's. Well, that's as much biology as Mr. Schaefer knows. So, let's match them up and turn them into an RNA or a DNA strip. Of course, even I know that DNA isn't in a straight line, it's in a...
Do it.
So if you spiral it correctly and if you wrote the letters in the correct place, you will get a phrase that says the missing turtle is still learning. And you're going, what the heck does a turtle have to do with art? Until you remember the
Ninja Turtles.
And the only Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle not having the artwork represented was Michelangelo. And it said the missing turtle is still learning. Michelangelo famously said, I am still learning, but Michelangelo spoke Italian. Sorry.